what does an analytics professional would look like in next 3 years who ignores AI today?
One, either they might be searching new jobs, preparing the CV. Or one morning I woke up, I have an email from Adobe that I'm selected during my pregnancy. I was hospitalized due to excessive. I was not able to complete one semester of MBA. And
Hi everyone, I'm Hari and welcome to another podcast of Career Dojo, where we bring in IT professionals and experts to share their journey and learnings. Today we have Disha Gupta with us, who is Adobe Analytics Champion for the year 2025 and 2026, and she has an expertise in CJA, GA4, and Tableau and Power BI. She also holds multiple certification in Adobe Analytics and CJA, and she has achieved so much in short amount of time that is very inspiring, and I am very excited to bring in Disha Gupta for you. So let's tune into the discussion now. Welcome to the Career Dojo podcast, Disha. Thank you for making it to our podcast on Sunday afternoon. Maybe let's start from the beginning. Okay, so you did electronics engineering from Mumbai, and you're from Mumbai, right?
Right.
So maybe what was your plan, and how did it end up in electronics engineering?
First of all, thank you for having me here, and I really appreciate your efforts to educate the community and to bring us on board to help people understand that what exactly our field is about. So I really appreciate your efforts, and I'm looking forward to share my journey over here. I was born and brought up in Mumbai. My entire upbringing was in Mumbai, and why electronics and telecommunications? So I was really interested, how networks work, like how, our Wi-Fi works, like all of these things really made me feel very interesting about their behind the scene working, right? So that made me choose electronics and telecommunication as my field. So I graduated from Mumbai University in 2018 in from Bachelor's of Engineering in Electronics and Telecommunications.
Okay. And right after that, you got campus placement, I believe.
Yeah, so I got campus recruited in Tata Communications Limited. That was the core company of telecommunication, and that's where the journey started. I was hired there as network planning and platform analyst, wherein my role was more about designing the fiber networks, MPLS networks into uh, entire Mumbai and rest of the metro cities where Tata Networks is there. Besides that, there was a part of my job which had to do with analysis, that was finding out the bandwidth utilization of each and every fiber to understand that can this fiber be leveraged further or should we plant a new one.
Okay.
And that's where I think I accidentally found analysis, and I recall the days where using Microsoft Excel, I was able to create a basic dashboard and I was so happy about it. One
Okay.
thing that I understood was I'm really interested in this and I want to go ahead and pursue this further.
Oh, so a small part of your job become the full-time job right
Yeah.
now. So being a network engineer to debugging network calls on Adobe Analytics and Adobe Launch, how does this transition happen? And was it smooth? I don't think so, because I also come from biotechnology. So I know how hard it is to get into something like MarTech. So what were the challenges, and what was, if you can also describe your first day at work at Lenovo, that will be so great.
Sure. So it never happened overnight. It was never planned, but I think it was destined to happen. So I was at the first day, I was explained that how, we debug the website. How do we understand that whatever tracking or whatever tagging has been implemented, is it right or not? I was told about Adobe Launch, and eventually, how do we see the numbers in Adobe Analytics? So, what made me stay here is how real this is. We e-com websites or shopping on the apps, like when I'm navigating through Amazon.com, the day I joined Lenovo, I was blank that, what's going on behind the scenes, right? But when I joined Lenovo, when I understood entire foundation of this, I understood that, how Amazon.com is working, or how Myntra is working, how Flipkart is working. If I'm viewing a product, if I have come through certain campaign on the page, for example, if I have navigated to Myntra for something, I would see that ad on Instagram, and then from Instagram again I'll be on Myntra to, if I like a product. So I was able to tie back that entire
Yes.
journey, to understand the clicks happening that's being tagged, what campaign I'm coming through, what product I have purchased, what product was that I've added to the cart, or what is my wish list. So I have understood this entire ecosystem just because I am a part of Lenovo. I was a part of Lenovo. I understood this entire foundation, and all of this curiosity made me stay there. So yes, the transition was difficult, but I think I enjoyed that part a lot. Coming to the point that how my first day was,
Yeah.
so I recall this thing. In Tata Communication, we used to address everyone as sir or ma'am. While at Lenovo, we are supposed to call the names. Now, my ex manager, while he was talking to me, he kept saying, you got to call me by name. You got to call me by name. And I was so, I was feeling, how can I do that? He is elder to me and he has a position. So instead, I kept calling him sir, sir, and then his voice raised, Disha. You're supposed to call me by name. And I mean, that was one of the instant. The entire team made me feel very comfortable. And I was told that, it's 1 month's time, you learn everything you can. So that's how my first day went. And of course, the HR formalities. So I understood the basis, I understood the foundation, and it was amazing.
Okay, great. Nice to know that. And what were your key learnings? I think you spent 5.5 years in Lenovo, right? What were your key learnings? And I will get back on your training initiative as well. But then, what were your learnings here, and who were your mentors? Do you want to, give them thanks or something?
Yeah, I mean, today, if I'm sitting here today at whatever position I am, it's because of those three people who were a part of my life, and they're still a part of my life. I still talk to them, I still seek guidance from them. My ex manager and two of my senior colleagues, be it professionally, be it personally, I look up to them that, what they might have done, or if I got to discuss it with them. I used to do that a lot. I feel that at times when I need them and I message them, they are always there for me. So of course I'm very thankful and grateful for uh, them being a part of my life and guiding me through. Coming to learning, so 5.5 years was a lot. I
Yes.
have spent a lot of time there. Uh, One thing that uh, came into me was patience. They have taught me how patiently you got to deal with the situations, how you're supposed to, take care of these stakeholders, how if there are any blunders that happens, how you are actually supposed to mend the things and be very open to communicating the things, be very much uh, clear that what your expectations are from these stakeholders, like how they are supposed to give me the requirements, how I am supposed to communicate that what I have understood and when it will be delivered. uh, I think these were the main things: stakeholder management, having patience, how to deal with the situations, how to actually work on these strategic projects, because I never did that earlier.
Yes.
It was too early, right? And eventually in my journey, how I'm supposed to do that, how I'm supposed to communicate that, hey, I want to get into this project along with so and so person. My ex manager was a person who always gave chances like that, who was always open to the ideas. And I'm a person who not just professionally, but I like to personally connect with the people I work with. So I was hired during peak COVID, and we did not see each other for I don't know how many years at that time. And that made me very curious, that how people actually look like, how we can make our work look easy if we personally build those relationships. And I came up with the idea, hey, let's celebrate birthdays virtually, let's celebrate work anniversaries. If someone new joins in, let's welcome them, let's have entire team together to welcome them. And he always appreciated these ideas, and we used to do that. So when I left my ex organization, he was the person that, what, Disha, not just work front but culturally as well, to build the team, we got to give that handover to someone. And those were certain things that I've learned, I've grew. And I am what I am today just because of those people.
Yes. And certainly it shows your, teamwork, or I would say leadership ability to bring everyone together, whether virtually or in real, right? So, did you end up meeting them offline or?
Yeah, we
Okay.
met after that a
Okay.
lot. After COVID got over, we
Yeah.
met a lot, and eventually, even COVID, I won't say had gone completely, yet we ended up meeting personally to everyone, having lunch, and we were at Marine Drives. I remember this
Oh.
instance as well. We were at Marine Drives and we had a Friday meeting.
Okay.
Every one of us, our ex-manager was in USA, so of course he can't be there, but entire team was there, and from Marine Drives we were attending that call, and I just told him, you know what, people are judging you that we are here and we are attending a meeting, though it was completely laughter. We deliberately attended that to
Yeah.
show him the beauty of Marine Drives. So yeah.
Great. So, I believe at Lenovo you also did some training initiatives, right? So, was it given to you, or did you opt for it?
So again, my ex-manager figured it out that I'm a very talkative person, and it's better to put those skills in in a good thing. So he gave me an opportunity that, Disha, hey, you can start training people on Adobe Analytics and campaign tool, so that everyone understands that how it works, and if there is any analysis to be taken place, first thing, people know that there is Adobe Analytics which exists. Second, they can themselves at least figure out the basic reports. So let's try and educate them. And that's where the training journey started. We did region wise trainings on Adobe Analytics, and eventually we were shifting to customer journey analytics. So we did that as well. Uh, yeah, I used to enjoy that part. We get a lot to learn because to whom we were not just training uh, basic people, right, who have just started their career. We were also training or giving a gist of the tool to the top leadership as well. So their perspectives and their requirements, how they look at the numbers, and then what they expect from us, all of this helped us to learn those things, and we were able to document things better, we were able to plan our further trainings better. That's how this entire training journey happened, and still I'm doing that now while I write articles. I also in this organization as well, I keep training L1s or the juniors on what the tools are, how we are supposed to use it. So yeah, that training journey is going on.
Okay, so you love doing trainings,
I
right?
love
Because
doing that.
it's like it's something that is asked beyond your KPIs and
Right.
responsibilities, right? So, do you remember any student, any junior who you had to train, but he was not able to understand the concepts very easily, or something like?
So this organization, my previous organization, we were very much within the team. We were very much into hiring correct sort of people, so within the team I never faced that, but yes, for the campaign tools, we had to train agencies as well, and that was a tool to which out of Lenovo access was also available, because obviously Lenovo can hire agencies to create ad campaigns for them, right? So yeah, there at times it was very difficult to make them understand that how
Yes.
you're supposed to make sure that whatever value you are making an input to has to be in a certain format. If it is not, your reporting will get impacted, and then how the numbers are looking like, because at times there used to be between the platforms comparison,
Yes.
like ad agencies using some other platform to report the numbers, while we have Adobe Analytics.
Right.
With those differences, yes, it was a bit difficult to make them understand, but eventually things fell in place. Even we learned that how can we put the words in a way that people understand it better.
Correct.
So
Because
yeah,
that is one of the biggest challenge we have with also non technical stakeholders also, right? You have to help them understand that why there is a discrepancy, and how we can kind of come on the same page
Right.
in terms of analysis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. So I believe Lenovo was the first mover, at least in when it comes to CJA and WebSDK migration in the domain, right? Right.
As per my knowledge, I am not very sure, because there are other companies as well who have implemented customer journey analytics. But I would say that I was a part of that end-to-end implementation, and have had a lot of learnings from Adobe folks itself, and then within our environment, how we wanted to do it. So yeah.
Hmm. And so and how was that transition from Adobe Analytics to CJA? How much time did it take? And
See, I have left Lenovo right now,
mm.
so I don't know what's going on there
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
But I can say on implementation perspective, what were the challenges that we faced. So one thing, we ourselves has to train us
Yes.
that this is one of the tool that we have been using, we are comfortable with.
Hmm.
But then as we want to grow, we got to switch to another one.
Hmm.
Uh, they never stopped using Adobe Analytics. It's still going on. It's just that CJ adds to the capability more. So while having that entire implementation done, the architecture of the tools is different. The way the data is being collected in Adobe Analytics versus ingested in CJA is different. Certain things or certain functionalities of Adobe Analytics are not present in CJA, while certain definitions as well do differ. So, uh, first of all, finding that you're seeing variance there. Where is that gap? Is it the data? Is it the setting? Or is it on one particular tool level that you are seeing some difference, right? So finding those out, fixing that was a challenge. But again, there were so many learnings that I'm able to write articles on it. So yeah.
Okay. And because this is a big, lift and shift from Adobe Analytics to CJA, what was your leadership or stakeholders' opinion? Were there any resistance that why we are doing this at this moment? Or
See, stakeholders always require that their numbers should look proper.
correct.
If Adobe Analytics is giving them higher revenue to show, why would they opt for CJA, right? So, yes, where the difficulty lies is to explain those differences and to make stakeholders or leaders understand that, see, you were seeing one part, or we would say we were seeing just web journey in Adobe Analytics, but in CJA, we see entire 360 view of a customer. We are able to create personas, we are able to create audiences, and then we are able to better judge, better campaigns can be done, because we just don't have web journey, we also have their offline journey in place. So I think our leadership was so supportive to understand that. They embraced the differences. Of course, there are always questions that why this is less, why this is more, but I think they were very excited and looking forward to, use customer journey analytics as they had adapted to Adobe Analytics as well.
So one thing I forgot to ask was, I think between Tata and Lenovo, I think you also did enroll in MBA, MBA in operations. So what was the story behind? And it is MBA in operations.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not in analytics or something. So two different jumps beforehand, and then you went to Lenovo as an analytics, right?
Right.
So what was the story?
Okay, so this is an interesting one.
Okay.
My father always wanted that, there one of the child should be an IITian. And b.tech, obviously, we did not do it from IIT. So he wanted that if you want to go further for studies, crack gate, go for MTech, do it from IIT. So I was like, okay, let's give it a try, because he wants me to do. Let's give it a try.
Yeah.
But because I was working for 1 year, so just keeping on studying throughout the day in a room was a difficult situation for me. So I also got myself into a coaching center, and there I used to teach mathematics.
Oh.
So I used to go there for 2 hours just to freshen up my mood, and then I used to come back and get back to studies.
Okay.
Now, see, parents think that our this is our expectation from our child, but somewhere I knew that this is not something I would opt for, or I'm not really interested into going forward with this. So that's where I also side by side started to uh, find out Tableau, Power BI, again these analysis tools, right? So I got pretty interested in them. I found out those. I started posting basic analysis videos on LinkedIn. Uh, so that's where I got Lenovo. Someone saw those, and then I was referred, and interviews happened, and then I got into Lenovo. After that, during so when I was hired, 1 month though was given to me that, you got to study. You make yourself aware about the environment, about the terminologies. And then came the holiday season, the peak season for Lenovo during November. And
Christmas time.
so,
Okay.
yeah. Uh, that time, because I was very new to the environment, I was not given any responsibility. And then December came in, where usually everyone just goes out of the office.
Yes.
So literally, I was doing nothing at that time. So I felt that, okay, this is the workload. Let me do something else. And that's where MBA thing happened. I was not able to complete one semester of MBA, and I really don't regret it. Because again, when I started to do that analytics thing was so much into me that I thought my career is set. I can keep educating myself into these things, related to analytics, rather than going and fetching a journey, a degree, and then talking about that, or maybe just regretting my decisions there. So I don't regret. I have learned a lot of things even through that one. I enrolled myself for long distance one, so it was from home. I just used to give exams and give assignments and everything. So there were learnings, but not something again that I would be interested in. And why operations? So my friend was doing that in operations, so I opted for it.
Okay. That Lenovo journey was really great. I mean, I would say you learned a lot, and certainly I'm jealous of you right now. But having said that, maybe tell us about your current company, and then what do you do there? What is your day-to-day look like?
Sure.
And yeah.
So I joined LatentView Analytics in March 2026, and there I'm working as solution architect and assistant manager in MarTech space. So this transition, yes, it was difficult. As you know, I mentioned I've spent a very long time at
Yes.
Lenovo, so the transition was difficult, very different, and how my day to day looks like and what my role looks like. So here mainly I work on assisting my manager to create use cases, to brainstorm about how we can make MarTech space look better with Adobe Analytics and Google Analytics, and what can be that thing that can attract clients to go ahead with LatentView Analytics, because there are many who are offering services like migrations,
Yes.
tag implementation, but what makes us different? So brainstorming on that part, strategizing those decisions, and creating various use cases to be addressed to each of the industry that we are targeting. So yeah, that's how my day looks like. The transition was difficult, it was different, it is beautiful, and it's going very nice.
Great. So LatentView is a consulting firm, if I'm not mistaken, and then Lenovo was a product-based company, as we all know. So most people come from service-based company or in consulting to, and their aim is to join a product-based company, right? So wasn't this, not the prescribed path usually
Yeah.
people take, right?
Yeah. So I would say my first company was product company. My second company was product company. Third is a consultancy company. I think a person should have that ability to experience everything
Yes.
around. So yes, product company was my comfort. I knew that no one is going to come and say, "Hey, Disha, this is not being done." From outside the organization, because it was always within the organization. Things worked on networking. Now, yes, it's different dealing with the clients. Understanding their requirement, because every client will come with different sort of requirements. There at Lenovo, I have dealt with different sort of BAUs, that is different stakeholders, different requirements. But now this is an entire different organization itself that we got to deal with, right? Different of them coming with different requirements into
Yeah.
various tools of Adobe or maybe Google, as the journey goes ahead. uh, I wanted to experience it. I wanted to have more learnings in my plate, that, okay, Lenovo implementation was done by our team. We were confident. But what if the implementation is done by someone else and you get those things done? You have to build those understanding that, how the things are uh, in that particular organization, and then how you report and help them make the decisions. So yeah, I mean, it's challenging, but there has to be challenges so the life do not get boring. So this made me to take this decision of transitioning from product to consultancy.
Okay. And now, like, I know you might have answered this already, but just wanted to again ask you that in this current role, what do you like the most?
I think brainstorming.
Brainstorming. Okay.
So earlier, I never did that sort of a brainstorming.
Mhm.
I was always on the implementation side.
Yeah.
Now I am into creating ideas, getting ideas on the plate, creating use cases for not just CJA, but then customer journey analytics, Adobe Analytics,
Beautiful.
AJO.
Yeah.
So there are multiple things which I can have exposure to and brainstorm directly with the leadership, that see, this is what we are planning to do for this and this industry. So yeah, that is the best part I think I'm liking about the role.
Great, great. So I think you joined LatentView in March 2026,
Right.
and before that you were in the market looking for a job, I believe.
I won't say I was looking for a job because
Mm.
I was pretty happy with Lenovo, but I think that opportunity came in and I just
Okay.
grabbed it.
Okay, but I think you must always had, like, you would have experienced the ghosting of HR and the frustration.
Yeah.
So especially in analytics, it is in the marketing domain. It happens quite commonly. So you have any bad experiences?
So I would say that between the time when I was finding the job before Lenovo, just
Okay.
before
Yeah.
Lenovo, that's when all of these sort of things had happened. Wherein it was peak COVID, jobs were
Yes.
going,
Yes.
lives were going, so much negativity around, and then there were a set of people who, were there running the job scams. They used to tell for, do this course and we'll give you an offer letter. So that was there. There were people who were promised jobs and were not given. HR ghosting. So yeah, I mean, first round of interview had went well, and then suddenly there's no response, and you are waiting for response because the market was so bad, and I was looking
Yes.
for the job at that
Yes.
time very desperately.
Mm.
So I think that's where I faced that. I think one practice that organizations must do, I understand that HRs do have a lot of responsibilities because it's not just one person they might be interviewing, or not just one person for whom this end to end process might be working. There might be a lot of people and there are other responsibilities as well. But I feel that a feedback coming as an email that, hey, for this reason you're rejected, might help an
Yes.
individual to grow better. They can perform better in their next interview, knowing that, okay, this was a mistake that I did, right? And with this comes an startup idea that, we can create a tool that has feedback added in that tool, and by automatically that email goes to the candidate. So I think having those feedback will help the individuals, rather than putting their energy in getting frustrated. They will put that energy in preparing better and cracking the interviews.
So Disha, I mean, after MBA, first semester of MBA, and then Lenovo, you did multiple certification, Adobe Analytics and CJA certification, right?
Right.
So what was your like? How did you prepare for it? And then you can maybe tell us, our viewers, about your approach for certification.
So, first of all, after I started working at Lenovo, I never thought that, I have to study separately for something. With work, the learning came, and I think that motivated me to go ahead and make my visibility and make my skill set more strong by giving those certifications, right? That's where Adobe Analytics happened. I did not did it at the start of the career. I did it after 3 years while I was well versed with the environment, with the terminologies and everything. That's where Adobe Analytics business practitioner certification happened. Second was customer journey business practitioner. So again, while I implemented the things, I decided I got to go ahead and understand that this is my practical understanding of the tool. But what if I want to see that if I'm able to crack the certification, I was able to do that. How did I prepare for it? One, working. I had the experience. I was well versed with the environment, the functionalities, how the things happen. Second, the only way for Adobe Analytics or Adobe related tool certification is to be well versed with their documentations. There is everything in their documentations. You just got to read through every section,
Yeah.
understand, and not understand it just theoretically, but also make an image of it that, hey, this is happening. So if this is happening, uh, then what will be my next step? For example, these certification questions do have a lot to do with segments, having the container understanding, having the attribution understanding. So when you read about the things, you need to visualize that in your mind, that how the things actually are. But if a newcomer wants to give that, it's pretty much going through the documentation always. Be it anyone, documentation and your experience helps to crack that. Never it was a part. But once I did the certifications and once I was getting to know the community more, I came to know about the champion program. And my ex manager, he's a celebrity there. So he has been uh, elected as a champion or selected as a champion multiple times.
Wow.
So that was a motivation that, yeah, he is doing it, so let's give it a try myself as well. So in 2024, that was first that when I saw that, how you're supposed to apply to it. In 2025, I received an email that, the form is open. And then I was like, what would I do? I'm pregnant. What, this makes no sense to me. Yet I thought, we'll see. I just kept it on hold and we'll see. I got an opportunity to speak about my CJA implementation experience at a community user group,
Yes.
which was hosted at Adobe Bangalore office. And I thought, hey, I've achieved something. Let's put this in the form.
Right.
And that's where I added all of those details in the forms. So I was selected. One morning I woke up, I have an email from Adobe that I'm selected as a champion. I thought, why would someone select me? I don't think I might have done so much to get selected, and I was not believing. I sent it to my ex manager and I told, see, this is something I've received. And he was like, congratulations, I'm proud of you. That was the time when I believed, oh, I did it. And that's where the Adobe Analytics Champion journey started. So Adobe host this championship program for not just analytics, but for all the tools that it has in place in that entire Adobe environment, wherein people come from Adobe background, I mean, the analytics or experience platform or journey optimizer. These platforms, they share their expertise, they share their knowledge, they host office hours, they host skill exchange. All of this has been hosted so that the community grows and they understand. So I think I come up from the background where I used to think that, not many people might know this tool, because I have to literally sit and explain it to people. But then with this championship program, I understood that, hey, I did the certifications, I have the knowledge, I have hosted trainings at Lenovo. So there might be some platform that I can share that knowledge and I myself can learn, meet, and talk to people who belong to the same community. And I think that's what Adobe Champion program is all about.
Great. And how did it impact your LinkedIn or professional life?
So, see, it motive because when you meet people or when you talk to people coming from similar backgrounds or community, you also get motivated to show your visibility, right? And you have been given a platform by Adobe to share your learnings, to share your thoughts, to run trainings or office hours, and to let people know that, hey, I have implemented this and these were my learnings.
How did it impact your LinkedIn or professional life?
So, see, when you meet people or when you talk to people coming from similar backgrounds or community, you also get motivated to show your visibility, right? And you have been given a platform by Adobe to share your learnings, to share your thoughts, to run trainings or office hours, and to let people know that, hey, I have implemented this and these were my learnings, to help them grow, to help them figure out that if the same instance comes in picture again, how they're supposed to deal with it. Even we go to Adobe's help docs, right, to understand, or we pose the question and then we wait for the answers. So having all of that in place, it of course, one, motivates you to help others, to build the community stronger and to attract more people. That's where writing articles on perspectives, hosting office hours or meeting for coffee chats virtually, uh, Yes, because we got to know that no, my community is not small, it's very big,
Yes, it
and
is
there
very
are
big.
experts sitting all around the world.
Yes.
It has helped me grow with regards to knowledge, with regards to my network, and of course LinkedIn as well. So yeah, uh, I am very proud to say that yes, at least not all but few people know me. So yeah.
Yeah, great. And yeah, I see you contribute a lot to community, and especially you mentor very, young people who are like very less new to Adobe Analytics. So that is really great about you, Disha. I mean, keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
And let's address the elephant in the room, the AI, right? So how do you see AI, and have you been learning anything new recently that you want to share with us or with our viewers?
AI is very strong, and the way it is improving day by day,
Mm,
I don't see it as a competition to human currently.
mm,
If I talk about next 5 years, I'm
mm,
not seeing it as a competition to human.
mm.
Rather, I see it as a companion to human
Yes.
beings. So I use AI a lot,
Mm,
and it helps me brainstorm, it helps me discuss my idea, it gives me more perspectives.
mm,
I don't have to go on n number of sites to read through if I want to understand something. I can just give a prompt of how I want it to, how I want the answer to look like, or what exactly I'm looking for, to maybe ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude, and it helps me with the details by itself, right? So
mm,
it has helped me. It is helping me brainstorming. It's helping me creating presentations. It's helping me give more perspectives and add to what I have as my learnings, right? So companion, why? Because it is helping me work more efficiently, more
mm,
quickly,
mm,
and more accurately.
mm.
So I think if we start taking help of AI, we would work better.
And are you learning anything in AI?
I started doing a Claude
Yes.
related course,
Okay.
and of course, Adobe as well has come with
Yes.
MCP.
Yes.
So I'm yet to discover that, but
Mm.
hopefully, yeah, pretty
Yes.
soon.
Okay, Disha. So this professional was really great journey that you described. So let's come to a personal, front as well. So congratulations, first of all, to stepping into motherhood, and so maybe we can talk about how you're dealing with becoming a mom, and then at work, at professionally and personally. How is this transition going on, or how are you playing it out?
First of all, thank you for congratulating me. Motherhood is a very big responsibility.
Absolutely.
Uh, I would like to talk even about my pregnancy journey and then
Mm,
coming to postpartum.
mm,
I think I have met the sweetest people at work,
mm,
both the organizations, and how they have actually supported me through.
mm,
Uh, Physically, a woman goes through a lot of changes, of course, but it is very much important that mentally a woman stays happy and
mm,
at peace during this phase.
mm,
And I think today everyone is so enlightened that they understand this thing. So I think it's about not taking a load. I
mm,
knew what my responsibilities were, I know what my responsibilities are,
mm,
and I'm supposed to get it through. I'm
mm,
supposed to complete not my task. I won't say it's a task, but I'm
mm,
supposed to complete my responsibility at work
mm,
while I was pregnant to take care of the baby in my womb, and now when he's out to
mm.
take care now, right? So I've met all of the people who are very supportive.
Yes.
40-45 hours a week that I spend working, I stay in the most peaceful state because I know that one text away people are for me.
Mm,
I can tell them, hey, this is the issue,
mm,
and maybe I'll just take care of the things later at work.
mm.
And at Lenovo as well, at LatentView as well, people are sweet enough to say, hey, please take care at home first, then you come back here.
Correct.
And during my pregnancy, I won't say it was easy.
Yeah.
I had gone through a very rough patches every trimester.
Mm,
I used to feel that the work might suffer, but
mm,
things were taken care. It's about telling them that I'm not doing well and I need to take rest, and everyone was so sweet. When you get all right, that's when you come on board again. Till then, take complete rest. You are not supposed to think about the work. So I remember this instance at Lenovo during my pregnancy. I was hospitalized due to excessive vomiting, and there
mhm.
was entire dehydration. BP went low, and my thought was this validation was not done yet. who will do it? Will I be able to do that? And I texted my senior. He told, first take care of yourself. We can talk about it later. And when I spoke about that to him, he was like, don't take stress. See, we can handle it. You just guide a few people through, and we will be able to handle the things out. You don't have to worry about it. So, I think people around me at work were so good and are so good that things literally went very smoothly for me. I wish every woman who becomes a mother is blessed to have
Yes.
this sort of people around them.
Absolutely. That was really great to know that, Disha, that Lenovo and LatentView both helped you and supported you and had a lot of patience with during your crucial time. But unfortunately, in India, most of the female employees don't get this kind of support or the environment during this crucial period. But I really wish that now that everyone is getting aware about this phase of female employees crucial time. So I wish this is done carefully. Like they support you and they give you all the patience that is required during this phase.
Right. I think, see, on workplace, we can't change or we can't handle a lot of things.
Yeah.
Yes, touch wood, I have been lucky, but there are women who suffers a lot during this phase. I think the motivation and the support they get is from their family. And, there is a community on WhatsApp as well built now for expecting moms, for moms of toddlers, infants like me. And it gives women the platform to come to vent out, to hear out others experiences, and to find motivation and some empathy there. So I think in this world, women is not women's enemy anymore. We are there for supporting each other through whatsoever phase they are, and we have all the years to listen out to the venting that they do. Rather than giving logical or practical answers, we just embrace them virtually, that hey, we are there with you, it's okay, it's a phase and it will pass by. So yeah.
So what is the name of the group? Sorry, again.
There are multiple groups. There is Rookie Moms.
Okay.
There is New Moms group. So these sort of groups are there.
Okay.
Multiple communities have been built there.
Maybe you should write an article on that also in your LinkedIn.
For sure, someday. They will be happy.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll start with a new section, Disha. It's called Rapid Fire. So you have to answer in a crisp way and shorter way.
Sure.
So Adobe Champion, 3 words on what it actually took to get you there.
Skills, learnings, and curiosity.
Oh, great. So Disha, next question. So what does an analytics professional would look like in next 3 years who ignores AI today?
One, either they might be searching new jobs, preparing the CV on the job portals. Second, they might be looking for, hey, beginner friendly AI course, 90 days.
90
So something like that.
Disha, so 90 days, zero experience. You want to break into analytics. How would you do it?
I'll first understand what analytics is. I would go through and find out what tools would support me. I'll find out how these tools look like and whatever interesting it looks like. I'll ace myself as an expert in that particular tool.
So now this is again a difficult question. Choose this or that. GA4 or Adobe Analytics or CJA?
Adobe Analytics and CJA any day.
And CJA. Okay. And anything that you like about GA4 versus Adobe Analytics or CJA?
One, that it is bit free on learning and implementation. Second, as compared to launch implementation, GA4 implementations are a bit easy.
Okay.
So yeah.
So one last thing before we close. Any suggestions or any message for our viewers of Career Dojo?
I think keep your curiosity alive, keep learning, make sure that you're skilled enough that no matter what happens, but you are visible to people. Make sure that your skills are visible to people, and always keep trusting that, hey, I can do that. Be hopeful and be positive.
Okay. With that, thank you so much, Disha. Thank you for taking out your time. And yeah, we look forward to create more episodes with you. But yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. I am always signed up for this and helping the community. So
100%.
thank you so much for having me here.